What a proud day, what a wonderful thing you all are doing. And I think in life it is very important. It is the most important part to be self-satisfied, and the satisfaction which one gets, as Professor Amarpal has pointed out, by giving service to the nation, by giving service to the unequal, by giving service to the poor. You may become top lawyers. I also practice law. We may become the topmost lawyers, but the satisfaction you get when you help a poor get justice, I think that words cannot explain. I am into politics and I realize these things every day, what type of inequality prevails in our country and how much we have to do. That is unthinkable, and I am so grateful that Pro Bono Club has organized such a thing, and I can assure you that I'll also like to be a part of it always, and whatever help is needed, whatever in the form of whatever resources are needed, we are always there to be. What is most important is some countries as solutions I was discussing, I was thinking also, South Korea has mandatory pro bono hours for lawyers, say 30 hours per year. America is contemplating 15 hours pro bono services for lawyers. I think we should all focus on that, and we should all strive that in India also we should have something like that, that it should be made mandatory to provide pro bono services to all the lawyers, as we have the second largest lawyer system in the world with around 1700 universities and colleges, and around, as Professor was telling me, around 2 lakh law graduates, 2 lakh students graduating every year. So I think we have the second largest system in the world, and we have the best lawyers in the world. So I think we all should focus on that, and we should try that this pro bono system, mandatory pro bono is involved in India also, like South Korea, like America, and we are there. And very important thing which I was trying, and I pointed out that legal studies is the most important thing, and it should be introduced in class 10th or 12th as a mandatory subject. I have written it to the Prime Minister, I have written it to the Honorable Chief Minister, and I have even filed a PIL in the Honorable Supreme Court that it should be made mandatory, because what happens, everybody should know what are the basic rights, what are the basic duties, and what are the basic laws. What happens when a student completes its 12th class and goes to university, he is exposed. So my thinking is, as a police officer, I was in police for 10 years, spent a lot of time. So I used to see children, they are not aware about the rights. What happens? They don't know what are the offences under Motor Vehicles Act, what are the offences, minor offences under NDPS Act, what are the minor offences under Copyrights Act. So they commit a mistake, and the problem is these days the investigation is so scientific that after committing an offence you cannot get out of it. So I have always tried, I have been trying that legal studies should be made a mandatory subject in all the schools, and before a child goes to the university, he should be aware of offences and the punishments thereof. That's a very important thing, and that is going to spread legal awareness also, I think, in the times to come, if in all degree colleges, all universities and all these different boards across the India have this legal studies in class 10th or 12th, if they come up with a chapter or if they come up with a separate course altogether, it can be one of the subjects that is going to help India a lot. And as it has evolved, legal aid 39A was introduced, as you all know, all our law students, it came in as 42nd Amendment in 1976, and Article 14, Article 21 are very relevant for legal aid. And then 304 CRPC, it says legal aid should be given. Session Court has the power to order legal aid. So there are relevant sections. There are some relevant court judgments also. Honorable Supreme Court has also pointed out in either Sheila Barse case versus State of Maharashtra. You all must read. And then this Husainara Khatun case. That was a landmark case in 1973. After that, it led to the 42nd Amendment. The amendment, most of the things we often criticize also, that it tried to curtail the powers of the Supreme Court and to change the basic structure. But this legal aid 39A came in that 42nd Amendment only. That was a landmark thing. And we have this legal aid societies also doing very well. After that, we had in 1987 this legal act, and it's doing very well. Last year, I was seeing that around 10 lakh people were given legal aid by legal societies, but still the number is less. And I think with thousands of children studying and 1,000 students in this university, and across universities we have 26 national universities. The children providing legal aid should be more. What is needed? What I see in day-to-day life, people walk up to me, they are not able to draft an application. If an application is properly drafted, if they know how to approach and whom to approach, and if you only help them in drafting an application properly, that is going to make a world of a difference for them. So that is very important, and that's very easy for everybody. You all are the very brilliant students, qualify this national law exams, CLAT exam. So one should always participate in uplifting the community. That gives you the maximum self-satisfaction, as I earlier pointed out.